time for Geocache Talk. Whether you are at work, in the car, or wherever you are, we hope you enjoy this show about the great sport of geocaching. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can be part of the adventure tonight in the chat room and participate with others as they watch the show. If you are listening later, please give it a like and subscribe on your favorite podcasting app so that you can get all of the weekly Geocache Talk goodness. If you have not become a patron of the Geocache Talk Network, what are you waiting for? Patron levels start as low as a Bison Tube level at $3 a month. To sign up is easy. Simply go to the Geocache Talk website and click on the Become a Patron button, or go to patreon.com/Geocache Talk. Patrons now get the famous Blackout coin, invites to special events, and other really great items throughout the year. Become a patron today. Have you subscribed to FTF Magazine yet? FTF Magazine is the #1 geocaching magazine available. It is a quarterly magazine that you can be part of. Submit your geocaching milestones and adventures to be published. FTF Magazine is also interactive with puzzles to solve and the hunt to find Spartacus. If you can solve the puzzle or find Spartacus, then you will be entered in to win a special pack tag. Every new subscription, you will receive a special swag pack. Subscribing is easy. Just visit FTF's website, ftfgeo.com. Don't miss out and subscribe today.
Big thanks to Derek, Baker Six Clan, and all of our patrons. I don't have the list tonight. We are really thankful for everyone who is with us. Patrons have been so wonderful to us over the years, and I can't thank everyone enough. We just paid a big bill. I know, Derek, if you saw, we just paid our motion array bill. And
oh, did we?
Yeah, we did. And the beauty of that is it's covered because the patrons take care of our bills for us. So thank you again, patrons, and all everyone who has supported us over the years. It's been wonderful. And again, the show runs because of the patrons. So thank you so much. We got a lot to cover tonight. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to get right into some news.
Yeah, let me find it.
No problem.
Is this breaking news or is this soft news?
Oh, I don't know. We could do either one.
Okay, so dealer's choice. Got it.
Dealer's choice. First bit of news for tonight is that we have a new show.
Oh, then hold on.
No,
wait, sorry.
Oh, you'll do that one then?
That's more breaking.
That's more breaking news, yeah. So we have a new show. We're adding to the lineup of shows, and very excited about this. It's going to be on Thursday nights. So set your DVR to Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Jesse time. Pardon me. And it's going to be Geocache Talk Deep Dive.
Oh, no. Gary just spilled the beans.
That's the first bean spill of the night. So as Joshua put, the geocaching vlogger said, that's for another show. So that's what that is. So Thursday night, I'll go ahead and give you the topic for this week, which is the death of the travel bug. Yeah, I am. You're right, Laurie. Keeping him on his toes. So, yeah. So the first show will be Thursday night. Jesse and I are going to be talking about the death of the travel bug. R.I.P. travel bug. Thank you, travel bugs, for being around, but you're done. So we're going to talk about that. Every week we're going to cover a different...
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Of course, I'll be at work when you guys are doing this, but...
I'm sorry.
The death of travel bug? Are you talking about all trackables, or are we talking about just the travel bug itself? Because, all right, because if you're talking about trackables, then all these coins back here and things that we're maybe talking about tonight.
That's for another show.
Wait, don't be muting me. So so if you want to hear what this is all about, make sure you tune in on Thursday night.
Tune
I
in
won't be there. I'll have to listen
Thursday
to it later,
to
but-
hear the full story. So
okay, all right. So you don't want to miss it. I'm gonna have to listen to it later. I may listen
Yep.
to it on the way home that morning. But yeah, it's like what Pizza Ninja says. Does that mean Jesse's getting rid of his tattoo?
That's not a travel
hurt.
bug. That's a trackable.
Well, it
That
depends
would
on
hurt,
how he
yeah.
got the code. Was it off of a
That's
travel
true.
bug?
Well, we'll
Ooh.
talk about that.
So look at this. I mean, there's a travel bug.
No, yeah,
All right,
it is.
all right,
Maybe
so
that's
my interest
gone.
is peaked
So.
on this. My interest is really peaked on this. Hide that. So
Yeah, and no, I'm not talking about the travel. Not talking about the travel bugs. That's different.
Yeah, not the
travel
band.
bugs. No, not the band. So, all right.
okay.
Tune in.
That's
Tune
gonna be
in.
an interesting show.
Yep. All right, we've got the whole crew here tonight. Thank you to the crew. CacheFest Memphis crew is with us, and very excited to have them on tonight. We're going to talk about, very excited about CacheFest Memphis, July 15th, and get your Will Attends in. Yep, there's the website, and we'll be talking more about CacheFest, the website, and also everything that's going to be involved with CacheFest Memphis. So again, GC, what did we come up with for the GC? We had like a
GC9 Zeph, ZEFF.
That's it.
Not Jeff,
GC9
but
Zeph. So check that out, and we're going to kind of go through and talk about all the things
I remember
that
we did come up with kind of a fun saying for it. I don't remember what it is. D, you came up with it. You remember what it is? Zipping, enthusiastically, fun.
It's so fun you guys forgot about it.
I don't know. I'm just snowballing.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I like it. What was yeah, well, of course, you will never forget the one for
Nancy Boy Water Queen.
Nancy Boy Water
Nancy
Queen.
That's right. Nancy Boy Water
I
Queen.
will never live that down.
Yes. That one was awesome.
The husband was in the Navy. I was not.
Hey, we remember it. That's
Everybody
how great it
remembers
was.
it.
That's right. That was great. All right, so let's start before we get into some of the details about it. Let's start with the next bean spill. But first, if you would, Derek, let's talk about the vault.
The vault? You talking about this thing?
You good?
You talking about that?
The vault. That's what we're talking about. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
This is actually our first time actually talking about it.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
well, we've teased
it
it, but
is.
that's all we've done.
Yeah.
we've just teased it. So I guess we're going to tell everybody what it is, which I guess would require me to spill some more beans, I think.
More beans? Well, you haven't spilled anything, so I can't hit the button.
Okay. So jump in with a bill. Yeah. So the vault. The vault is an actual vault. People have sent me notes about, it's like a theoretical kind of thing. And I was like, no, physical vault. Chad's been working hard on actually building a vault. And everyone who finds a key, and we'll talk about where these keys might be, can take a shot at opening the vault. So it's kind of like remember the days when maybe you would win a key to a car and everybody tried the key and only one of them would turn the ignition and they won the car? That's kind of what this is. Everyone's going to get a chance to get a key and come to CacheFest Memphis and try their hand at it. Put the key in the vault. If the vault turns, the door opens, and all the goodies are going to come spilling out.
Is there going to be a car in the vault?
Sorry.
Yeah, are we giving away a
There-
car?
Vault
We
is
could
not
get a
just
little
another
car in
name
the
for
vault.
Derek's garage. No, I locked up several people.
I know where
in here
that
last
key
time.
is.
There were
Well,
several
yeah,
people that were locked up in here
exactly.
last time.
I can guarantee you my husband will not have a key to that this time.
No, he will not. I don't want.
Not this time.
Not for this. This is gonna probably sound bad. I don't want anybody to have to be stuck in my garage this time. I really don't.
Right. So we're going to talk about over the next few months, probably, or giving you more detail as far as where these keys might be. There will be.
Okay, hold on.
Chad, I'm going to turn
Wait,
over to you.
second.
Oh no, Gary just spilled the beans.
There you go. We had to get it.
Cool.
I was trying to find a time to put that in.
Yep. I'm going to kind of turn it over to Chad for a minute and kind of give a little bit more of the detail about the vault and the keys, if you would, sir.
Okay. So what will happen is each podcast host will get 5 keys to hide anywhere they want to hide them in the U.S. More than likely be around the area they live, but if they travel, they can hide them. And then they'll give out hints on how to find the key, whether if it's in a cache or somewhere else, however they want to do. Give out the hints to find the key itself. The key actually is a real key that is going to turn the vault. It has a tag on it, so this is actually what they look like here.
There you go. Perfect.
And as QR codes, so you can scan it and take it to register. Now you must register your key. There'll be a code on the side of the key that's stamped in. This just says GC. That's not the winning code. This is just a sample. So you have to register the key that's stamped on the side or the code to actually on the site, so we actually know what ones have been found and keep track of the keys. Bring it into CacheFest, and then the vault will be available sometime on the Saturday during the main event.
Yep.
For you to try your luck on winning a car. No, winning the vault.
Winning the vault. Yep. What's cool about it too is, like you said, we're going to have, like I'm planning on traveling to hide my 5. I think everybody is going to do it differently. The cool thing is some people are going to do like snag the tag kind of thing, where they're going to hide them in the snag the tag fashion. I think some people are going to do puzzles. There'll be different
There's
ways.
a really cool coin that you could use.
I like Tom. Tom says if you can bribe him, so that's a possibility.
Area. What's the small fee? Like an airline ticket to our area?
Airline and hotel.
Yeah.
Right. I'm thinking more he'll probably want Whataburger, and I know his order, so we might.
Oh, by the way, to let everybody know, we're going to be talking about this too, but those Texans that have to crave Whataburger, we now have several here in Memphis.
I love it.
There's one right down the corner. There's one that's not too far away from Shelby Farms, which we're going to be at. And there's another one up here in on Germantown up here in Cordova. And I think there is another one in Cordova and Arlington. So by the time everybody gets here, I think there'll be at least 4 Whataburgers here in the area. So those that are coming from Texas.
What about Texas barbecue though? Because I care less about Whataburger. Sorry.
You can't
Memphis
have
has better
Texas
taste than
barbecue
that.
outside of Texas. It's
Whataburger
illegal.
changed when Chicago bought it.
That's
But Texas barbecue.
It's illegal to cross the border from Texas with Texas barbecue. You know that.
No, it is legal. It is
Yeah,
legal.
it's
and
legal.
Very
you're
much
willing-
legal.
They can't sell
And
Texas
encouraged.
barbecue outside of Texas because then it wouldn't be Texas barbecue.
Oh, it would.
And
It'd be
nobody in Memphis
Oklahoma
would buy it
barbecue,
anyway,
it'd be
so it's okay.
Memphis barbecue, it'd be Mississippi barbecue. It just wouldn't be Texas barbecue if it's not in Texas.
See, Tom's already got his order in. Number 4, grilled onions and grilled jalapenos. So you're all set.
Ah.
For those of us without a Whataburger, at least we have another reason to come to Memphis.
There you go. See?
I had it for the first time actually at CoinFest. We had an event right across the street, so I was like, I'm gonna go have a walk.
Remember that?
That's
He
awesome.
did. He went and got him a
He did.
Whataburger.
Yep. You're exactly right, Stephanie. That's good. Good point there. All right. So like I said, they'll be hidden soon, and stay tuned for details on the vault. You can collect as many keys as you want to collect. There's no rule against that. If you want to hand the key to somebody else because you may not be able to make it to Memphis, that's also allowed. We understand that some people have extenuating circumstances, but we really hope that you'll make the trip to Memphis. And we're going to talk now. Go ahead.
If you have
Sorry.
to do that, make sure you trust them because they could be like, "Nope, you lost."
Yeah, I was
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
Sorry.
tell your key for you.
It could be a true test of friendship.
Exactly. That's true. When they have all these goodies, and you're like, how'd you get all that? Oh, just collected them over time. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. All right. So let's we're going to talk about what we currently have in the planning, and then we'll talk about host hotel and some other items too. But let's start with some of the things that are in the planning stages. One of them that I want to start with, we'll kind of go a little bit chronologically. Well, I tell you what, let me back up. Let's start with the pre-event coin. Let's start there and we'll work our way forward. So the pre-event coin is almost here, which means that we can almost start selling them to you. So we're really excited about that. They're in transit. We were hoping they would be here in time, but they didn't make it. But they're on their way and very excited about. The pre-event coin looks tremendous. Hats off to Derek for making that. Thank you, Derek. That was really good design. I think we've got the photo of it, so we're going to show you guys.
It's a very Memphis design.
It is wonderful, yes. So there they are.
It's night and day, and there's some special stuff in it. In fact, it's rendition of our logo for CacheFest anyways this year, except it's on a curve, which I think is just really cool. So there's a night version, which is the one on the left, and then there's the day version, which is the one on the right. But there's something that's kind of has a throwback, and I don't want to spoil it because you can't see it in this, but if you get the coin, you'll see a kind of a throwback of our first CacheFest last year in there.
Yeah. So incredible. Yeah. So they will be available very soon on the website. VIP packages will be available soon as well. So all that is coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. We're very excited about that. The main coin I can't talk about, other than that it's really cool. And because I can't spill those beans tonight, but
no, you can't.
I'm very excited about
the
that
mute
one.
button ready, Derek?
I do have the mute button ready.
Okay, don't worry. I'm not going to.
We're working on that one, so that's still.
That's what I said. It's very cool.
Make it awesome.
I'm very excited about that one. But that does gives me a moment. This is a good time for me to stop and say something that I had thought about that I wanted to talk about tonight, and this is a good time for it. And that is when you're starting to think about going to megas or a mega for this year, one of the things that I think needs to go into your planning for it is the team behind the mega. And one of the things that I'm very proud of is the fact that we have built such a superstar team that is built around this mega. And one of the things that I don't think people realize is that you might go to a mega and you come away with it going, it was okay. But there's so much that goes into the planning and the process that if you don't have a superstar team, then I think many times a mega can fall flat. And one of the things that is so important for megas, and I'm not saying that this is the only one. This is one of a few that I think have superstar quality folks that are in charge of their mega. So not the only one, but definitely one of them, and that is this team. And this team has been tremendous when things have to be done or planned. they are, like I said, they're all rock stars. And so I'm really, that to me is a very important reason why you should plan on coming to CacheFest Memphis, in my opinion. It's because of the fact that this team is incredible. So let's now switch gears and let's talk about some of the things we've got in the works. One of them is going back to and planning a little bit around a particular park. Now, the park is going to be a meet and greet. It's a really cool park. Now,
There's some pretty good caches out there too.
there's some cooler caches out there, and so one of the things is that we want to mention is that there is a cache out there that I think will be close by, and I think that would be one that you might want to do. Is a possibility. So I'm
It's
going
an adventure.
to turn that over to Derek and everyone. So everyone has done it or knows about it. So Derek, tell everybody about this cache that's going to be nearby.
The cache that's nearby, there's been several videos that have come out on this cache now.
Cool.
I did one. I think I did the first one. Then I know Jeff has done one, and there may be some other videos that have come out, but we're talking about Vertical Extreme or Vertical Madness. Sorry, Vertical Madness, not Vertical Extreme. It is pretty extreme, but there's going to be some. So it's a great cache. It's out at Parsons Lake, but there's some other caches that are out there. I've done Vertical Madness, but I haven't done the other one. So I'm looking forward to actually getting out there and actually maybe doing some other caching out there. But I'm saving that for when they're out here. But the event's not just for you to go out there and do that cache. Okay. We can't do an event about that. We're going to be there, but this is one of the caches that's there. But we're trying to work with Shannon so more people can get the opportunity to be able to do that cache as well. He's got some plans as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to being out there and seeing people being out there and seeing people in a great area, great park. There's fishing. There's a dam. I don't think we can't dive on this one. So sorry to any of our newest hosts. We're not going to be diving on that dam.
No.
One, there's not a cache underneath it. So no point in it. But yeah. So it's a really great park. It's really cool. It's also just a great place to take a family and have a great picnic as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really great meet and greet out there. Just kind of relax, away from the hustle and bustle of the city as well.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit out.
That's cool.
So it as busy as things can get in Memphis, this will get us kind of out there and be a lot of fun.
Yeah. But it's going to be a good start to kicking off the week.
And it's around water. Let's put it that way. It's around water.
Mm-hmm.
And this year's theme is kind of riverboat, kind of water stuff. So
that's right.
It'll
be a lot of fun.
I may mention last year, I did not make it to the cache. I was busy doing stuff, but was very blessed that Stephanie took my grand kiddo.
Yay!
And did it. They did it, and he could not stop talking about what an awesome cache it was and how much fun it was, and how proud he was of himself for accomplishing it. So if you've got kiddos that you're coming, this is summertime, you're traveling with your kids, maybe make some time to try to let them try it, because he's certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's so unique. It's
a very fun cache and a very fun experience, and it's fun to watch the people doing it and being very proud of themselves for doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So cool.
80-foot tree climb. I mean, you're pulling yourself up 80 feet on a rope.
It can take a while.
Well, I don't want to do that, but
doesn't take the kids very long.
He's going to actually have 2 ropes. So,
but your rock star wife did.
I did.
She did.
Yay,
I didn't think I could do it either. So I encourage everybody else to go give it a try.
Yeah.
Patty did it as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's cool.
Exhilarating, she says. Yes.
Yeah.
So such a great opportunity.
I'll be out of Derek's garage this year, so I'll be able to do
it. No longer.
And if you haven't seen it, go check out the videos, mine and Jeff's. You'll get to see 2 different perspectives of it. Jeff had a really cool camera as well on his, so you got to see a little more different perspective as well. But 2 great videos of this cache.
Cool.
It was just a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is about true. It has grown since the time I did it.
There you
It
go.
started
Tree's
each year.
growing.
So it's what is it? It's a 4.5, 5. I think it is. You can
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah.
It's a 4.5, 5. So it's a really good one.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of rare too. You don't see a lot of 4.5, 5s. You usually see 5, 5 or
Yeah.
so.
I think that's why he made it a 4.5, 5, so people would be looking
Yeah.
for that number.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, very cool. And like Pizza Ninja says, it's awesome to go out there and cheer everybody else on. It'll be a lot of fun. Be a fun event in the AM. We'll call it. We don't have the exact time yet, but it'll be we call it the morning event, which doesn't really help people yet. But
And that's on
don't worry.
Wednesday. I think you said Thursday. That's actually on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday morning. Yeah, Wednesday AM. Wednesday PM. Again, we don't have the exact times yet, but that's going to be fun. We're going to go back to the main event. We are going to change where I don't think we're going to do, and we'll talk about registration or package pickups and all that here in a moment, but we want to go back though and enjoy being at main event. It'll be a lot of fun, for those that didn't get to come for that. It's a really cool place with ropes and bowling, and there's like a ropes course in there up there still.
There is a sort of ropes course there, yeah.
Yeah, but they have the games that are pretty incredible. They're like giant. They're hard to
virtual
describe
reality.
if you haven't seen them.
It's virtual reality.
Yeah,
game.
a lot of virtual reality games, but they're like huge now. They're not like the old days of the small pinball. I mean, these are big, giant games, so it's really cool. So that's gonna be great. Which kind of led me into package pickup. So I'm gonna turn it over to our package pickup team, and they can kind of describe how we're going to do it this year. And I think it's a really good. I think what we've settled on is a better plan for that. Julia or Dee probably can talk more about how we're going to do that.
Go Dee. You want to do it, or you want me to?
Go Dee.
Okay. So package pickup this year. Last year, if you were aware, we kind of did it in a bunch of different places. This year, we're basically going to do majority of it at the hotel. And that's just to make it nice and easy for you to breeze in and breeze out. Everything is set up. We're not trying to fight other crowds of people in other places. And so what we'll do is we'll just post times when we're going to be there, and you can pop in, get your stuff. Of course, the wheel will be there. Because that for all of our VIPs. But yeah, so we just thought that it would be easier. It makes it easier when we don't have to move the stuff. And also last year there was an issue with one of the locations. We couldn't do package pickup, and that threw a curveball for some people. So what we will do is we will list the times that package pickup will be available at the host hotel, and you can just come on in. The host hotel has free parking, so you don't have to worry about ever paying when you're there. And you can just come on in and pick up your packages, your T-shirts, and it'll all be in one place.
Yep. That's perfect. It makes it convenient really for everybody. Convenient for us, convenient for everybody. They know it's all in one spot. They don't have to think, well, okay, where do I pick it up? Okay, it's in an event. Which event are we going to? What is going on?
Yeah.
It'll be all
host hotel.
Well, and it also gives us an opportunity as far as that are running that station. When we go to events, we can actually talk and maybe have a meal,
right?
And chat with folks instead of being stuck behind a table for 4 hours. Because while we are putting on the event, we also enjoy seeing and talking with those of you that are at the event. So this kind of makes it a whole lot easier for everyone involved.
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan. You were mentioning you wanted to mention about the host hotel, the fact that if you stay at the host
I'm just
hotel,
saying if you're staying at the host hotel, it's going to be at the same location, so it's easier to you can get your stuff and just go up to your room with stuff for your package.
And since we're talking about the host hotel,
yes,
go to the website CacheFest.com. It is live, and you can go ahead and book. It's $122 per night.
Whoa, that's awesome.
So the book online, you can actually book it right here online. or you can call the phone number and just make sure that you mention CacheFest Memphis to get that discounted rate. That rate does end on June 12th. So you got a little bit of time, but go ahead and get it in there because we had to open up a couple more blocks last year.
Yeah, it'll fill
and
up.
we're going to get to it, but you want to stay at the host hotel because there are some perks too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it is the same one as last year.
Yeah, go ahead and get your reservations for the host hotel now because we can't guarantee that they're going to be able to open up more space. Last year, we were lucky. There wasn't anything else going on in town and they were able to do that. But should that change, we can't guarantee once the blocks that we have set are filled. I will say that if you have an issue or you're trying to book and it's not letting you through, if you will send an email to the same email address we used last year, wwcfhotels@gmail.com, that'll come to me and I can work with the hotel. And it could just be we need to open up a couple more days earlier in the week for those that are coming in early. So if you have any questions, shoot it there. That comes directly to me and I can solve any issues between the hotel and that. I can tell you they are super excited to have us again. They rolled out the red carpet for us last year, and we're ecstatic that we chose them again this year. So
yeah, if I didn't live here, I'd be staying there.
Yeah, it was great. They were great.
Yeah,
and that rate is good for either 2 queen beds or a king and a pull-out sofa. So
cool. Yeah, the cool thing too is if you didn't stay there, just FYI, is that it's really close to the event, or really close to the main event. So it's in a good spot, easy to get to. It's like I said, it's convenient. They really did a lot for us last year, and so we're looking forward to keeping that going. And
and the other thing that the other thing that I saw last year, and it's one of the things I like about staying at the host hotel for an event, is I would go from our room to my room, which was on the other side of the facility, and there was always somebody in the lobby. And it was like I tell my husband, okay, I'm headed over to the room, and then I'd show up 30 minutes later, and he goes, it doesn't take 30 minutes to walk from one side of the hotel to the other. I'm like, oh well, so and so was in the lobby, and we were talking, or they were working on a challenge cache packet, or they were working on a challenge cache, or a puzzle, or whatever. And you so if you're bored and can't sleep at 2 a.m., Ryan's probably in the lobby already, and you can get up and have a coffee with him and chat. So
there you go. Yep. I got pulled into a conversation about the puzzles, which was great. I enjoyed listening to them. I didn't give any information, other than they had no beans. They had some clarifications, which we provided for them, but it was just it was fun sitting and listening to them try to work through all the possibilities in the puzzles. So that was fun. Like you said, it's fun seeing everybody there. Yeah, the puzzle posse, right? Exactly. Somebody mentioned that was the puzzle posse was there. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about Thursday, because we have some other things we want to cover once we get through each of the hours. But Thursday morning last year was just a tremendous event. I was not feeling well, didn't get to go, but I heard from dozens of people who were just blown away by the Thursday morning event. So Derek, you were the
that was a
originator of the Thursday event. So what's that?
We're going to attempt again to do another escape room challenge kind of thing.
Very excited.
Really loved working with Memphis Escape Room, so we're getting back in contact with them. I'm hoping there may be some new ones, but even if they didn't have some new ones, maybe you'll be with different teams, because that's more of what this was about. I was actually getting to meet different people. We got you in different groups. That event worked so much better. I lost sleep over that event, thinking about how's this going to work? How's this going to...
Yeah.
It could have not gone any smoother. We were able to get people in more than one time to doing different events and stuff like that, different challenges. And let me tell you, they have, even if you don't get to do one of these escape rooms during the week,
Oh yeah.
you got to go, and you're gonna have to book this early. There is a brand new escape room there. It is the biggest one they've built. There is, what was the number, Chad? Do you remember how expensive the animatronics was? Like $50,000 with the animatronics.
It was crazy.
Wow.
He sent me video and photos of it.
Yeah, but it
It's
is
amazing.
a Jurassic Park escape room.
Oh, Jurassic Park.
Time out. I got to go tell my grandkid he's coming to hang out with
I will probably have already done it by the time we get there. I want to do it with
and
the
they're going to
team.
be stoked.
Yeah, I want to do
Matt
it with
gonna be
the
there.
team, but I'll probably have already done it because I think that's probably what we're going to be doing for Curtis's birthday. Because he is such a huge Jurassic Park Jurassic Park fan. Anyways, so it's an absolutely so cool. Shannon sent me a couple pictures of one of the animatronics. I've gotten a still picture. You've probably gotten the videos of it, Chad, which is, I'm jealous of you of that. But yeah, it's really epic. There's also one of the other rooms that they have. I think we're gonna be doing this one with my daughter. Is a 90s room, and it's all a roller rink, and you can actually do this on roller skates. So some really cool themed roller.
I have my own skates. I'm in.
Yep.
She's in. Dee's ready.
I used to
And
roller
you
skate
can
as
get
a
skates
kid.
there, or you can bring your own. So
Right.
yeah. So really, I don't care if we just show up at the place, say, hey, we're here, and go in there, do whatever. Just that location, and there's got 2 locations in a lot of different parks. How many did we do, Chad, that week? I mean, we did like 4 that week, I think.
I think
So.
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we did too.
every day we're like, got to go get another one. Y'all were cashing, we were doing escape room. No, that's what we were doing.
Well, David just went and told Jareth about it, and in his line was, quote, OS. So
Right.
I think we
He's
need to
in.
plan yeah, we'll talk about that word in a second. But so definitely need to plan that, Chad, Steph. Our boys need to do that.
We're in.
So yeah,
I'm in.
so
We'll do
we're
it. We'll
looking
do it.
forward to that. That was just such a fun event. So yeah, that was just a really lot of fun. Plus, if we do it still down
Yes.
where we did it last year, because they do have, like I said, they do have locations. You also down there where some other great caches are.
Oh yeah, that's a great spot.
You're down there by
near
the
Beale.
Civil Rights Museum. You're down there by right across
Mm-hmm.
the street from the arcade where we had the patron event last year.
Yep.
There's a lot of different really cool stuff down there. You're not, of course, we're in Memphis. You're not too far from the river anywhere in Memphis.
No.
So, or you can just jump on a trolley and head down to Beale Street, downtown, all that. It's all right there. So you're really close there. We're going to try and do better on parking this year. That's because where parking was, and all of a sudden they changed it that day, and we had to figure out where there was parking.
Mm-hmm.
Just be aware that when you come to Memphis, parking, you're going to have to pay for parking. We can't get, unless they've worked out something this year, because we tried last year on the parking, and they said, well, each one's owned by different people. We're trying to get that changed so we can get better rates or something like that. So we will reach out to them again on the parking and see what we can do about parking, but we got a little bit of time before there.
Another
It
good
wasn't
reason to
overly
stay at the
expensive
host
parking.
hotel.
Oh, D.
Another good reason to stay at the host hotel. The parking is free there, and you can maybe carpool with your friends to the events, so you can split a parking fee amongst all of you, and then it's like $1.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Parking's not outrageous. It's not like parking in some cities, which you want a lot of money for.
Yeah, it wasn't like a lot of other big cities where parking is $10, $15 all the time. It was cheap everywhere you went.
Yeah, a couple bucks.
Yeah. So now we're gonna Thursday night. We're hoping to go back to Beale Street in some form or fashion. Last year,
I kind of liked how it was ended up being last year. I mean, we had a pivot on that. I kind of liked it.
It really worked out. There was a band that was scheduled for Thursday night, and we were told about that sort of later. But like you said, I think it all worked out.
Wednesday.
We found out Wednesday to Thursday they were going to have. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, wait, we're supposed to have this there.
That's a cool
It's
spot.
extra free concert.
Yeah, free concert. Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked out. So that's really exciting. So yeah, it gives you a chance to get a real feel for Beale Street, to enjoy everything down there. Some great restaurants, great atmosphere.
Blues
And
anywhere.
yeah, you get to listen to some blues bands, and you may even get to see our folks from the Jason Forey band probably be
It's
down
on
there.
Friday at noon. They play Friday afternoon.
Do they play Fridays? Yeah, they've been playing a lot, so you might be able to catch them. But you might catch Memphis Jones. He's a friend of CacheFest. It didn't work out last year to have Memphis Jones, but if you happen to see him, if you mention geocaching and CacheFest, he's familiar with it. He's was in the running last year. So anyway, Beale Street Thursday night. It's going to be great fun, and again, food and some good music down there. So, all right, Friday morning we're going to be doing something that's very unique. I don't think I have heard of anyone doing anything like this in the capacity that we're doing it. So we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to turn it over to Chad. That's what I'm going to do.
We're talking about Friday. I'm sorry, I got a text from work, so we're talking about
Friday morning.
Or morning, sorry.
Friday morning first. I'll have you talk about Friday night too, but Friday morning, and you and Derek have schemed up something really good for all.
This is something we've been wanting to do for a while. Actually.
Yeah, we've talked about this, and it's like we're going to pull the trigger on it. So we're going to do what's called the Great Gadget Build-Off is what it's going to be called. So we're going to get several teams together. We're not sure how many. It depends on how many people sign up to do the event. So what's going to happen is we'll get people in teams. We're not sure the number of teams or people in each team as well yet. But you'll get all the same equipment. So you can get an ammo can, a birdhouse, different locks, different items. You'll get a whole bunch of different items. And we're going to give you a certain amount of time to actually build a gadget cache. Gadget or creative. It doesn't have to be gadget. And then people actually can watch you build your cache. So they'll be able to walk through the hotel or through the conference room and watch you build your cache. Derek and I will be there to help you out with anything you might need. But we'll supply all the parts for you. You just need to sign up and go out and have fun and, build with other builders, which is going to be fun.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be kind of interesting to see the dynamic. And we're planning on cutting it off so you can't see the other people. Somehow we're working this out, this is what we're wanting to do. If it happens. If it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah.
But we're wanting to so you can't see the other people going on, what they're building.
Right. The viewers can. The viewers can walk around and see everything.
Go and see it, right.
But the makers are not going to be making they won't be able to see what other people are making.
Yeah, right. That's one thing that drives me nuts when you watch the Lego shows and stuff where they're open, you can see what other people are building, you can copy them. That drives me nuts. I'm like, I want it to be a complete your build or your ideas and not copy what someone else is doing. So we would like to have it divided off. If that's possible or not, we're not sure.
I'll work with
it. Will there be jigsaws? That may be like one of the only things you may be able to use. I don't know. Like I said,
we're working on all the details. For sure, we'll have different things there. Derek and I are working on different parts and stuff to have. We might be able to have a glow forge there, maybe. Wink, wink there. But Ryan,
what's is that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be in my garage this time. I'm not going to be able to babysit it.
So, but hopefully we can have something there. We don't have enough time to do 3D prints of stuff because those can take hours to print something as well as designing. But we'll try and have a huge different list or a supply of materials for you to use.
Yeah. Will they? And the question here is, will they know all the materials ahead of time? I think it'd actually be more fun. Here's what you got.
Yeah.
You have 3 hours to do.
Yeah, go at it.
Go at it and do like the countdown, like a reality show. If you ever wanted to be on a reality show, well, this is going to be the Gadget Talk reality show.
Or do you do it where you have different boxes with different things and they got to pick a blind box by the team?
How about this? Why don't y'all decide? Put in the chat How do you want this to be done? I think the blind box. If we have
Socks
3
and
different
bubble
teams.
Socks and bubble gum.
We're gonna give socks and bubble gum and a pen.
That's awesome.
And an
And a
egg.
pen.
And some wire.
That's right.
Something's gonna blow up at that point. Geochopped. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments at the same time. I think this would be really cool to be able to do that. And I like the idea of a blind. What do you get? You get 1, 2, or 3, and then you have everything hidden underneath the sheet, and you pull it out. This is what you have. This is what you have. So, and we got to look at the space and how many people can be in there at the same time. That's one thing we have to look at the conference room. So, like Chad was saying, how many people are going to be able to do it? So, who knows? This may become a new thing. That's what we've talked about this so many times.
Oh,
We're hoping. I mean, when we do other events, it's fun to add this stuff to events. I mean,
we talked about
an experience that other events don't have, and that's what we want.
Sorry. Sounds like Hunger Games beginning with going after the weapons and backpacks.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh man.
Time out. Just in case anybody cares, the Cowboys are officially out.
Yes,
they just lost 12-19. It's okay. I'm not a Cowboy fan.
What a shock!
Me.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's a Cowboy fan.
Once again, another year down the drain. Okay. Oh well.
I wasn't a San Francisco fan either, but
no. Yeah. All right. Cool. So that is Friday, a.m. It's gonna be great. The gadget build off is gonna be wonderful. So Friday night, which is sort of usually kind of a culmination of the side events. It's like
Sorry, Direwolf.
Sorry, Direwolf was just told. My apologies. Come see me at CacheFest. I'll give you a pass tag.
There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can stop recording it. So Friday night, again, our theme is riverboats. So, Derek, what are we doing?
Wow. Well, I don't know which one. What are we doing? It's going to be a river event themed. Our hope, and this is something we're working on. If you remember, we did the the museum last year as a mystery interactive adventure lab. Well, we're going to do that again. Okay, so we're going to be doing a interactive adventure lab, but it's going to be a river theme. We'd love to be able to do this on a actual riverboat. So we're looking at that, but if that doesn't happen, we'll do something on the river itself. Not on the river, but like on the coast of the river.
Not in the river, but
we're not going to be in the river.
Riverbank.
You don't want to go swimming in the Mississippi. I'll just say that.
At the river, we'll be at the river. Yes. There you go. Perfect.
But we'll do something. We're going to be doing an interactive adventure lab as a river theme. We're going to be down there either on a riverboat, or we may do the event at somewhere on the river, and then maybe there may be a group thing that you'd have to pay for that would be out on a riverboat. We don't know. So we're still working out the details of that. But that's what we're going to be doing. A riverboat versus inner tubes.
No, we're not doing inner tubes.
No, you don't want to be in an inner tube. A kayak might be the only thing the smallest thing you'd want to be in that river on.
We're not doing that, yeah.
And that's questionable.
And that is questionable. I know a buddy that does it in a canoe. He goes over across Mud Island and goes somewhere else on it, but there's a lot of traffic that goes up and down that river that I would be afraid of in a kayak. But yeah, so it's going to be a river theme event, interactive adventure lab again. That was just so much fun last year. That was
it turned out great. I think people enjoyed it. I think it turned out great.
It seemed well received for sure.
Yeah. Van down by the river. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading that too. Could use a van down by the river, Matt Foley style.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, please no.
No, we're not. No. There's Mankini.
For their audio listeners,
Charles and his mankini.
Burnt Turtle says $20 says Charles wears his bikini.
Didn't he do a calendar with his bikini?
I bought
He
that
did.
calendar
He
and
did.
used it in a white elephant geocaching event.
Awesome.
The lady that ended up with it was a 65-year-old lady. It was hilarious.
That's awesome.
Oh wow!
Be nice to the 65-year-old ladies, folks.
All right, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great event. Looking forward to that a lot for that one. So, all right, let's jump into the mega on Saturday. So, D, kind of give people a little bit of an update on what we can expect for Saturday. I know we're excited about being part of the FedEx event location again.
Absolutely. We really enjoyed the FedEx Center. You could be inside and it was cool and you could still see the lake and stuff. So that was great. We made a few changes this year. We're going to move the VIP lounge to a little bit more of an intimate setting. And we're actually going to move what was the VIP lounge will now be Challenge Academy and Puzzle Academies. That way there's lots of room. Everybody can come in because those academies are free and you can come in and sit down and watch the presentations and in a setting just for that. And then where we had Gadget Academy last year, we're going to make that dedicated to Gadget Academy. So everything will be set up so folks won't be rushed when they're trying to get through their gadgets. They'll be able to take their time. Both Chad and Derek can work with everybody and take a little bit
awesome volunteers.
Yeah,
we had some awesome volunteers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
We had some great volunteers, and then of course we'll still have our vendor area where all of your favorite vendors will be there set up. Thank you, best mega venue ever. I agree, it was a beautiful place. So we're just opening up the area a little bit more so that way the VIPs don't have to conflict with the other academies, and Gadget Academy can have a dedicated space. And then I'm hoping, I'm going to try really hard. Derek probably put that phone call in now, but the slush fund needs to be there again this year because I truly enjoyed. And I think being from Texas, the one thing that Julia really missed was some tahini for it. So she will probably bring some for Nancy to offer. But yeah, so the venue will be very similar to what it was last year, but we're going to have dedicated spaces for both Gadget Academy and Puzzle and Challenge Academy. That way the VIPs still have their special secret snack room where they can go in and relax in a more intimate setting. And it actually has its own private bathroom this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to emphasize that the academies are free. You don't have to buy a package to enjoy it. The only one that's going to that you'd be with the package is going to be, of course, Gadget Academy, because the gadget that's in there that we'd be building. But like the Puzzle Academy and the Challenge Academy are completely free to be in there. There's no supplies. The only thing you need to bring is yourself and your sense of adventure. So that's the only thing you need to bring.
And maybe a notebook and a pen to take down notes.
Well,
yeah.
Well, they should already have a pen, so we'll figure out the notebook.
Yes, we'll provide the pen. But so and then of course the vendor area will be set up, and we'll have some tables in there like we did last year for folks to sit and chat and talk and all that kind of stuff. But I'll just throw this out there. Your best package is going to be that VIP because it includes snacks and a nice little area with your private restroom. We don't even get a private restroom. As
we got to use yours.
Get a private restroom, VIPs.
Yeah, that's right. Plus, you get to spin the wheel.
Yes.
If you're a VIP, so that's awesome. At every event, you get to spin the wheel. Or I guess we're gonna have the wheel at every event, maybe. I don't know.
Every event, just like last.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tom, no fee for Puzzle Academy. You just need to figure out the code to get in the room. So, Chad, there's another lock you got to build.
Okay.
All these people waiting outside. Hey, no, we wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's funny. So excited again. They were excited to have us back, which that's good news. I mean, the fact that they didn't give us the right, Julie. They're like, yeah, we think y'all
Yeah,
should move
never
on to
again.
somewhere else in Memphis. But we're like, we'd like to come back, and they're like, we want y'all back. It's like, oh, all right. We didn't wear out our welcome. So yeah, so that's really good. So thank you to the FedEx Center, and thanks to the team that we work with on that. So that's gonna be great, and probably similar, right, Julia? As far as we'll probably do the parking pretty much the same way.
Right. We'll have volunteers sign up. We'll do a sign up genius thing again, like we did last year for all our areas that we need volunteers for. I'm sure we'll have some parking volunteers there on Saturday to make sure people park in the VIPs get to park in the closest lot that's designated for them. So that's still in the planning, though. We'll get all that stuff out, and we'll let you all know on the website and on the cache page, what the link is for that, and we'll promote that down the line. Our volunteers were great last year, especially some of the parking ones. I think those guys had a blast out there.
Yes.
Except for Bob Billy. Bob Billy's trying to brag people with stuff. He was a mess.
Yes.
He was hilarious. And so they did a great job out there. And it was hot, and we had water for them and stuff. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. And we'll have that for you all real soon so you can sign up and help us out with that.
Yeah, we want to use the same that same link we use, not the same link, but we're going to use the same format, same application that we used, same app we used before. Yeah, that thing works great. I think
it does.
You guys did such a great job of planning on that. So we're very thankful for Julia taking care of being our.
But I can't be a roadie. I can't be a roadie manager this year. We're gonna have to come up with something else.
Yeah, we're gonna make you a Commodore or something for the riverboat. So
well, let's talk about that.
There'll be another cool for those that volunteer. There'll be another cool coin.
Yes, there will be another cool coin, unique coin for the volunteers that we're gonna come up with, and you don't have to. I try to make short shifts for you all so you can still enjoy the rest of all the events, but. Like we've said many times before, this does not happen. These megas don't happen without volunteers. So we really need you, to help us out. And I appreciate it very much. So,
comment here. I know Shelby Farms has strict vendor rules, but maybe can be an approval list for food trucks. We're working on that. Sometimes food trucks are a hit and miss on stuff because if they come in and people aren't eating there, they end up going someplace else. As we're just kind of coming out from COVID last time, there was still a lot. They were still really leery about that. But now that we're a little bit further down the road from that, we'll check with them and see what we can do. So that is something that we have been talking about ourselves. So we'll keep you updated on that. I would love to have some food trucks out there too because that keeps us out there out there. So.
No, very cool. Yeah. It's going to be another wonderful mega, for the actual Saturday. There's so much leading into it. It's really is a package deal. That whole week is incredible. So if you can make it, Wednesday through Sunday, actually, since Sunday we'll probably do another Cito somewhere.
We're not to that part yet.
Oh, that's right.
Saturday night. What are we doing? Last year we had an awesome concert.
We did. Yeah. We had an awesome Saturday night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sorry, somebody's got to keep him on track.
I know.
Good job.
You're the producer.
Well, I was just mentioning Wednesday through Sunday because that's the whole time frame.
I know, but you were trying to get too far ahead.
Jumping ahead to Sunday. Okay. But so Saturday is going to be awesome, and Saturday night is also going to be awesome. Speaking of, what are we doing, Derek, for Saturday night?
Oh, I'm introducing all of this just because I live here in Memphis.
Well,
he should be doing it because he's Memphis.
Wait.
Yeah, really.
Wait. Oh, wait, no. That way.
Oh, this way.
You're there now. No. What?
That way.
Okay, so last year we're all going to try the crew, because a lot of during the time of the concert, a lot of the crew was back and having to clean up the venue and getting that stuff. We don't want that to happen. We want, like, that's why we're looking at this as a crew. We want to be out with more people this year. Sorry, very true, Tom. I was reading the comment that Tom just posted.
Yes,
Sorry, squirrel.
I saw that.
Note to Derek: always have your finger on the mute button for Gary. It usually is, but I have to talk tonight, so I kind of use my hands. Tie them, and I can't talk anyway. But yeah, we want to be out with a lot more people. That's why they're not going to be tied up in my garage this year. That's why there's
Ryan's
a lot of different stuff. A lot of us didn't get to have as much fun as we wanted to, and that's something like we learned a lot from last year, and this time we're going to be doing some stuff different. We're still going to have a lot of fun, and we want to have more fun this year. So instead of doing a concert there at Shelby Farms, we're going to go to we're working on going to what's called the Rail Garten. It's different restaurants. There's a lot of family stuff. There's games. They may have a concert there. Don't know. But also we'll be able to do some more stuff because there'll be a lot of different things. There's some really cool stuff there. It's different restaurants, different things. It's kind of like a different pubs and different, maybe some bars that are just kind of right there. And it's a really cool area. I do know not too far from there, there's a really great taco stand. Rail
Garden is really cool because of it's really unique. It's like a city block that's been fenced off, and you get inside of the place, and there's a lot going on inside there, but there's several pubs, several restaurants, there's volleyball, there's cornhole, there's all these different things that are available. So
and it is family friendly, so when you've got your kids, you can bring your kids with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's most importantly. So
the cool thing too is we're hoping again we'll all get to be there because we're going to try to wrap up everything over at FedEx Center, and with also with the volunteers helping as well. We'll get that all buttoned up, and we'll be able to all have sort of a celebration at Rail Garden. And you never know. We did some last year. We even had an adventure lab that was tied in with the band. So we'll probably have an adventure lab.
Adventure labs all over the place.
Tied in with the Rail Garden. Yeah. So
because I haven't used the two that I got last year during CacheFest.
So you got some.
We were at the main event, and all of a sudden I got an email. You got 2 more adventure labs. I'm like, I just did 3. What else am I going to do? So now we got a new event. So there will be some more for that. And to let everybody know, this is something that's important. They're like, well, why do we want to go back to Memphis? I've already got all the different caches. Mm-hmm. In the last few months, there have been a lot more caches that have come available.
Oh, very cool.
I think with us doing CacheFest last year, it fired up a lot of people that are in the area, and there's been a lot of new caches that have come out. So
cool.
I'm looking forward to y'all coming out to my city, Memphis's old city, and coming out and playing and having some fun.
And we don't know the venue for next year, but I'm going to speak for the group and go out on a limb here and say that it probably won't be Memphis. Right? Is that right, Ryan? Does that sound okay?
We'll probably go
we're going to go somewhere else. We've got some possibilities. If you want to suggest some place, let us know. We have some ideas ourselves that we might look into, but more than likely, this is sort of a bonus Memphis. So if you didn't get to go last year, you definitely want to go this year because we probably won't be back. More than likely in
We're
Memphis.
doing it because they're letting us out of their garage this time, so I'll be able to see Memphis. So me and Tom and
David, Ryan, and Tom didn't get to see Memphis last time, so now they're gonna get to go back.
Yeah. So, and Memphis has so much too. So I don't. We talked about how it really isn't something that we're overstaying our welcome. There's so many things and I talked to many people who are like, oh, I didn't get to do that. Well, this year you might get a chance to go. You might get to do the Sun
We did the
Records.
pyramid last year, so I'm excited to try
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Like I said, I was able to do the Civil Rights Museum. A lot of people didn't get to do that. That's really worth going to.
Oh no, Gary just spilled the beans.
So, yes, here we're going to be at. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, and then Sunday again, more likely to be a Cito in town. So that's always fun. So, get a chance to get back to the community. It's actually Nicole's asking. It's actually called the Rail Garten, Garten. If you're interested,
German spelling.
yeah. If you want to look at
Let me
more,
pull up the website real quick.
yeah, go ahead. While you're doing that, I'm gonna kind of go around the room. Let's give everybody a chance to kind of make some comments.
Well,
Wait.
you didn't talk about Sunday yet. Now you
I
can get Sunday.
I have
Budgie.
beans to spill.
Go ahead, Dee.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Oh.
I
Missed
have
something.
beans to spill.
You do? Oh, nice. Okay,
I
I
have
like
beans to
this.
spill. So, if you're smart and you book your hotel at the host hotel,
Mhm.
you will get a
That's right.
exclusive trackable tag.
Yay!
Travel bug?
Is to stay at
No.
the host hotel.
I love it. Do I get one?
No.
Oh.
No.
What?
Not
Are you going to stay at
eligible.
the host hotel?
He
So
is.
not only do you get free parking, you get access to all of the team because we're all there.
Yep.
You get a trackable tag that's an exclusive for staying at the hotel. That's the only way you can get it.
Oh, cool.
And then there's talk of another little surprise here or there getting thrown in. So,
Yes.
but yes, for sure we are working on that trackable tag that you will get. So I think staying at the host hotel, not only is it affordable, you have free parking. It's where you can pick up your packages. It's where the cache event build off will be.
Mhm.
That is $122 per room. So if you want to put 4 people in your room, go for it.
And the trackable though, is it per person?
It's one trackable per room.
Per room.
Per room, yes, one trackable per room.
Okay, cool.
So, but yeah, so it's definitely an added perk. Maybe if there's 2 of you staying in the room and you're not married, maybe you can you own it 6 months out of the year and the other person.
Even if you're married, you might have to fight for it.
That's right. One custody.
Just release it and you both track it. I mean, hello.
You know,
That way.
Yeah,
or you
there you
can
go.
make like a copy tag and you each have custody of it. You know,
That's true.
you work out co-parenting of the tag that way.
Custody.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go. But yeah,
Exactly.
so that's it. But stay tuned because Gary's not the only one that likes to spill beans, and maybe the next time we do one of these shows, there'll be another announcement of another perk for staying. But I'd go ahead and book that now before it all fills up.
Right.
Trackable
Absolutely.
visitation.
Y'all can work out the visitations with your whoever gets full custody of the. Oh yeah, there
Right.
you go.
So there's what it is. So it's kind of
Rail
an
Garden,
overview of what it is. But yeah, there's different places. Oh, I guess they have a new part of it. The farmer is now open at the Rail Garden. So it's just like different areas there.
Difficult to describe, easy to enjoy.
Right. So just to let you know, right here is where that taco stand is, in this little corner right here. Oh, you can't see it. It's not showing the mouse on my head. Okay, so just to the
Derek doesn't
central,
work. Used to work not too.
and it's
far
down there
from
by Central Barbecue too. There's another Central Barbecue down there. There's Memphis Brewery Co. I just remembered I gotta check on that for you, Ryan. I just remembered that when I saw the Brewery Co. Soulfish is good. So yeah, there's a lot of different really.
It'll be fun. Rail Garden's gonna be
It's
fun.
really great areas, and Silverton and Cooper area. So yeah, it's really great.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Like I said, we'll add some more possibilities. Like I said, Adventure Lab, there may be, and the folks at Rail Garden are up for adventure type things. So I think that we may be able to work with them too on some things. So All right, Sunday. What else did you want to mention about Sunday, though, Derek? Before we wrap up.
Well, Sunday we're looking at possibly another Cedo or
Yes,
fancy breakfast thing. And
absolutely. All right, let's go around the room and give everybody a chance to make some final thoughts. So, also, we didn't talk about. We're hoping to have Signal. Is that right?
Oh, Signal will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Even if it's just cell signal. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, the frog will probably be here.
Dad jokes.
Yeah.
Don't fall over.
She's rolling her eyes now. So
Little eyes roll back so far they're looking backwards. In time.
Oh yeah, patron event. Yeah, that's the Geocache talk. Yeah, we'll have a patron event definitely. So that's in the planning. We don't have any beans to spill on that yet. So again, let's go around. I don't know who wants to start. Maybe I'll just go around where I see. So Jesse, I guess we'll flip over to you first as far as final thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, it's easy for me. I've been letting all the important people talk tonight, but we're taking all the feedback we got from last year. One of the things we got was people didn't have time to do everything because there's so much stuff to do in Memphis. So Memphis for one more year. And then much like the original, Worldwide CacheFest, the whole idea, I know we talked about a ton of stuff tonight, but the idea is to make it accessible to everybody. So brand new cachers can learn how to do a lot of things. Advanced cachers will have fun, stuff to do. It's accessible to everybody, like we try to do with the show and Worldwide CacheFest and everything else. So I think it should fit right in with what you would, if you've ever watched our shows or anything we're doing, for people that are new to all this world. You shouldn't be surprised by anything. It's just going to be like an extension of all the things we do, accessible to everybody, fun for advanced and brand new people. I think and tons of stuff to do in Memphis. More stuff than you probably can have time to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Derek, we'll go to you. You're up at the top right on my screen.
I've said it quite a bit.
I know.
And no, I did not charge parking for. I saw.
Oh, I saw the.
Direwolf said I did not charge parking for parking in my garage. I should have, but no.
Where's my money at?
No, I did have a patron event from my patrons at that night.
Oh, that's true. You did. That was awesome.
Here.
Yeah.
We had really good steak. Anyway, cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this again. A little bit, am I a little bummed that we won't be probably back here in 2024? Yeah. But I'm also ready to go to a different area and kind of play around and not be in a different area. I think that'll be kind of fun. Yeah. But I'm so looking forward to this year. All the different events, trying to build on what we did last year. Looking forward to the events down at the river. Of course, I'm really looking forward to the gadget build-off. That's something, like I said, Chad and I have talked about many times prior show, after our show, just really talking, how could we do this? And just thinking it'd be just a lot of fun. So I'm really excited that we get to do that this year. But most of all, I am super excited for everybody coming back to my hometown and we all get to play and talk caching and just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Julia, give us your final thoughts too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I know people had tons of fun last year. Yes, it's a lot of work to put something like this together for this team to do, but we like doing it. We like putting it together so everybody has a good time. And like Jesse said, we did take feedback from last year and we tried to build on that. So you'll see, some things may be similar, but it's going to be different. And we have a lot of stuff planned for you all. And, we hope everybody can come out. We'll have some good swag. Somebody mentioned the good swag that we had last year, and we'll, have some more good swag this year and opportunities for people to help out, and hopefully great opportunities for all of you to come and have just a blast. So hope you can all make it.
Yeah, very, very true. Ryan?
Well, I'm just going to, as somebody said earlier, I talked too much tonight. So what everyone else is saying about hope hosting mega events like I have and most people in this group have, going back to the same city twice, a lot of times it does not work out. But I think with this team, we've adjusted it enough where you can do different things. But we're going to keep some of the same things we did last year. But I believe that, again, it's going to be a great event. I will actually see Memphis this time.
Yay!
Well, you saw Jesse last time too.
No, not that Memphis.
So, but I'm looking forward to going back. I know we joke about it, but there were a lot of things I didn't get to see. But we will be going out and seeing those things, and we'll be close to everything in Memphis. So
yeah,
come on back out, and we'll do it again. And I know spilling some beans. I know Memphis has great ideas for 2024, but
sharing it.
I like his ideas.
He's sharing it in the private chat that nobody else can see, and our own private chat is blowing up right now. People commenting from her.
I like that one too.
So over to the champions, Stephanie and Chad. What are y'all's thoughts?
Again, I think this is a great event. I mean, when we talked about doing this event last year, we want to make it an experience for you to go to, if you're a cacher or not. So if you have a snuggle muggle or just a friend that wants to come, I mean, I think it's a great event for anybody to come by. I hear all kinds of comments about how the museum went, and all the different academies and everything, that you don't have to be a cacher to enjoy. So, I'm looking forward to this year as well.
Yeah. And don't forget, when we get the packages ready and we put the packages out, definitely look for the VIP packages, because we will be there with the prize wheel, and I'm working on some really awesome prizes and swag. So the prize wheel will be back.
Yay. Yeah, that was a huge hit last year. I think
It was.
You guys did such a great job with the prize wheel. I mean, that was
It was awesome.
It was.
I got new toys and make stuff for the prize wheel too. So
Nice.
Still got to talk,
That'll be
Ryan.
great.
That talk never happened last time we said that.
D, and also speaking for David.
Yes, so I have 3 points. Point number 1, did everybody notice the beautiful pink room that Ryan is now in? I think he specially painted his work office. It's a lovely shade of pink. Secondly, from the hubby, while he plans to not spend his time in the garage, he has also been brainstorming some really good ideas. And yes, there will be a super cool log like there was last year.
Nice.
And thirdly, book your hotel. Get it done now, because I don't want to, in May be getting messages from people. I can't get in, because that breaks my heart. But unfortunately, I have to work within the constraints of the hotel. So just get on there, get your room reserved. That way you don't have to worry about it. You get a cool tag and probably something else. I won't say what. But yeah, absolutely. It puts you right in the center of everything. And it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting to experience Memphis with my husband, and hopefully making some of the places. And I guess I'll do 3.1. This is a great event to come to if maybe your wife isn't as huge into caching, or your kids aren't as huge, because most of the events, while they are caching events, they're at places that muggles are going to absolutely enjoy being at. There is a fantastic zoo that Stephanie and Chad told me about last year. You've got the pyramid. So there's lots of things you can do outside of just caching. So you can make it a trip. You can get your icons, your mega, all of that stuff, but still keep your wife and kids, or your husband and kids, happy.
you can go see the gooses at the hotel.
The ducks.
The ducks.
That was so cool. By far the coolest experience. Right down an elevator.
What's that place called?
Carpet. They get
called
into
Peabody.
And you can go to. We got to speak with the duck. The duck. What do they call him?
The ring mat. No.
Duck master. The duck master.
Duck commander. They shoot them. This one doesn't.
Duck master. They live on the penthouse, and you can see them. And then they close down the elevator. They ride down. And the best part is if the ducks are still in training, they take off and go into the gift shop, or they go.
they don't know to go straight to the.
Oh, they're learning.
They
were
were
learning.
every once in a while, and they're chasing them around. It's great.
They were learning. They were learning,
Yes.
for
It
sure.
was like their first week on the job or something.
And they were awesome. It was so fun.
Right. Yeah. And see, there was a question about will there be another pre-event challenge? That's up to the Challenge Academy.
Yeah.
And we'll have more details on that later.
Well,
but we
yeah.
do have the vault, as we see in the chat, which will be hidden by the cache, the Geocache Talk hosts, different areas. A key to actually open a vault with really cool stuff inside.
Yeah.
That you'll be
Very
able to
cool.
open up there at the event, main event.
Yep.
Not at the main event, but the main event on Saturday. Not the main event that's going to be on Wednesday night, but the main event. Or is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Not the main event at the main
Wednesday
event.
night.
Right,
Yeah.
not the event at the main event, but the main event at Shelby Farms.
Where's that mute button?
Yeah, where is that? Let me find
It's
it.
right here.
I don't know if you can do it.
He's gonna mute himself.
He muted himself.
Yeah, there he goes. So he could talk and mute himself sometime. All right, we're done tonight. Again, thank you so much for everybody in the updates. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned to the channel, and we'll give more updates in the news as we go along. Hoping to see everybody on Thursday night to find out about the death of trackables. I'm sorry, the death of the travel bug.
Well, those
not
are
the death
fighting
of
words.
trackables.
And
Yeah,
I will
not the death
donate
of
a travel
trackables.
bug during the show.
Thank you. Bring that so we're going to talk about Thursday night. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Same bat time for that show will be 7 p.m. on Thursdays, and then Saturday, and then Sunday, we got Cache Talk, right?
Do we? Yeah.
Is that this Sunday again?
Is that this Sunday?
Maybe.
That's the Sunday.
That was the last Sunday of the month.
Last Sunday of the month. And then Puzzle Talk will be
I'm glad
next
you guys
Tuesday,
don't
and
understand it half the time either.
Okay.
there you go. So many beans.
I
Yes.
just
Thank
turn
you
it on and
guys.
somebody's on.
All right.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Good night.
May your finds be many and your DNFs be few. May the terrain and difficulty both be less than 2. And whatever it is you're looking for, may it find its way to you. And may we all meet again.
Folks, we hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. Please email us your comment at geocachetalk@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The show can be found on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Radio Public, or Spotify, as well as at the Geocache Talk website. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below and ring that bell notification so that you can see and hear the show on a weekly basis. And tell your friends about the show. Get them involved with us in the chat room. And until next week, don't just talk about geocaching, go geocaching.